Okay. Well, you know, as we approach the end of the year, if that doesn't put you in the Christmas spirit, I don't know what. But we like to reflect back on some highlights from the year. And this morning, of course, it is Friday. You know what we now do. It's a new tradition as of late. We get Figgie with it. So once again, please welcome Figgie, a.k.a. Nelson Figueroa, back to the show.
Hello,
sir.
You know, we were hoping you would have been in Bryant Park that day to...
Oh, my God.
To run away from us.
Listen, there's some traumatized people, but at the same time, you put smiles on a lot of people's faces.
Oh, Figgie, stop
You do.
Well, listen, brass tacks, favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie? You know what? Elf is fun, especially when you have younger children, but I think, for me, the claymation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with the Yeti.
Night. Yep.
I mean, that, to me, is a classic.
Mine is Christmas Without a Santa. Also claymation. It's a deep cut, but
Very
it's a
deep.
good one. All right, so holidays upon us, end of the year is upon us.
Yep.
Let's take a look back. What was your most inspiring local story of the year?
Most inspiring local story. Listen, this is the first time it's ever happened. So the Cardinals Hayes high school football team, first city, not just city, state champions from New York City. It's never happened before. Fantastic. And this is a team that was 2-8 last year. Damn. 2-8. So to come back from 2-8, their coach, everybody was just so heart-filled and overwhelmed by a team that had success after coming from way back, only 2 wins last year. Remind me of the Rangers this year in Major League Baseball. They were 96 losses last year, World Series champs this year. So it could quickly turn around. So there's maybe some hope for the New York teams.
And what they've done with because I was watching it this morning. We were doing it during the morning show, and you know they were saying that the turf is all ripped up, and like the conditions under which they've had to practice and perform.
It's a disaster there.
It's and now they might be getting the open space across the street from One Yankee Stadium.
You never know. You never.
This is what happens. To the victors go the spoils, right?
Exactly.
So I think everybody realizes that they need some funding, they need some help to continue the success that this program has.
And the Yankees may be getting involved on that front too. Go Yankees.
Random question: did you ever play football in high school? Or
no,
like,
God, 128 pounds? No, no, thank you.
Oh yeah, you.
I had the arm for it. I didn't have the body for it. No, I used to play with the guys in our pickup games.
Right.
So all the kids that played with the pads on and were way bigger than me. When we played, we used to play on the beach, tackle football. And I was okay with that because it was a soft landing.
Right.
Not so much. Put on those pads.
Speaking of football, oh brother, we have lots of thoughts about this next topic, please.
Tommy DeVito, right? And we're here to talk about Tommy DeVito and what he did yesterday. He trademarked both the Tommy Cutlets and the passing paisano.
Can we get a definite? Does everyone know what a paisano is?
Brother man.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
My paisano.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh my God, I didn't realize he's going to be selling merch.
Yes, there's merch. There's all kind of merch. There's shirts. There's
an energy drink.
Energy drink, bobbleheads, spaghetti sauce as well.
Of course. The marinade.
When you have your 15 minutes of fame, anything is possible, but to think that people are going to go and line up for a guy who could be the third-string quarterback again very soon.
Thank you very much.
What are your thoughts?
I retweet what he said.
Well, the fact that he's going through these great lengths of all of this, and listen, I like the kid.
Yeah.
But he just solidified.
I'm rooting for him, but
he's now...
Sean Stellato, this smells like Sean Stellato. He needs to step back because you remember what happened with Coniglios, where they were going to charge him double, and then Tommy DeVito was like, no, I'm going to do it, and it's going to be free of cost. And now he's going back next month, and he's going to do a charity, he's going to do another one. And I just feel like it's too much too fast. To your point, for somebody who is just at the precipice.
Focus on the game, bro.
Yeah, you got to have some wins behind it. If you
we got to back it up. Yeah.
Make it to the playoffs, great. It's a better story that way. Like if the Rocky movie ended with him losing in the first round, getting knocked out, pretty sure nobody's going to watch Rocky 2.
Thank you. Sports, a metaphor for life.
Thank you. And what about what's?
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
topic number 2.
According to Cameo, the service that connects famous faces with dedicated fans, the Mets legend Keith Hernandez was the most popular star in, wait for it, Wisconsin of all places.
Could you imagine?
Oh, Keith. Remember this? Is this one from when he forgot his Pix 11 shirt and he had to put the piece of duct tape over with the Sharpie?
Yep.
Keith Hernandez. Well, that's interesting.
As popular as he is, it's got to be the mustache, right? Everybody.
That's a good-looking guy.
Recognizable. They just feel familiarity with the mustache. He is a good-looking guy, and he's an icon. You know, Seinfeld days. He's still collecting royalties.
Yes.
He's still collecting royalties from back then. He was one of the most eligible bachelors of the '86 Mets team, and very famously dated a lot of you know, a lot of socialites, and exactly. So to hear that he is the biggest draw in Wisconsin. For the Mets.
That's what.
Well, what's happening in Wisconsin?
I have no idea.
Beers, brats,
and curds.
And curds.
And
Unbelievable.
Kurds.
Hey, listen,
And
you know
Keith.
what? Not Keith.
Keith and the
Hernandez.
Kurds.
Listen, you share some of that money.
the
Good
Cameron
old-
Boys. Yeah, why not?
Be a paisan. Send us some money.
Figgie, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you for
What are
having
you
me.
doing for Christmas?
What am I doing for Christmas? Go to my mom's house. Celebrate Christmas
Heck
with
yes.
mom and dad. Yeah, I've been doing that. You know, I moved to Phoenix when I was with the Arizona Diamondbacks and bought a house out there, but would come back hopefully for a white Christmas, but that never
No.
really happened. However, after the new year, the white blizzard that kept you for an extra 3
Right.
days,
Oh,
that always
it's
seems to
fun.
happen. But come home to Christmas, mom does a big deal with the tree and she decorates the whole hallway. She still lives in the same place I grew up. And so when you come off on our floor, everything is already decorated. Everybody's doors are Christmas present wrapped. And she does a tremendous
And
job.
who's cooking?
She does.
She does.
Okay,
She
drop
does
us
it
the
all.
Addy. We'll be there.
Oh,
That's
no
right.
That
doubt.
means
Are
address.
you doing pasteles?
Pasteles,
Lechon, pernil.
pernil, rice and
Save us a
beans,
plate.
ham, everything. It's a fantastic spread.
okay.
And that's why I go to mom's.
We'll wait for the
we
mom's
go.
invitation for next year.
You got it.
Remember, you can catch Figgie and the Moose every weeknight on 7 at 7 on Sports Nation, right here, Pix 11.